Hey everyone, hope everything is going well. I wanted to touch base today on this one article at All Star Charts, and it's by Sam Gatlin. And in it, he talks about the Canadian dollar futures and how the commercial hedgers are at all-time longs when they're at a very high net, not high net, but when they are the most bullish on a particular asset, I would look, or when they're short a particular asset, I would look because they're involved in this business. And when they are positioned at such extremes, we should take a look. And usually the commercial hedgers at price extremes are correct. They're net long now. What does this mean? What is this showing you? Why are currency hedgers, commercial hedgers, long? Could it be that they see their currency going up against the US dollar? And does it mean other currencies are going to go down or they're going to rally against the US dollar? Thus, the US dollar goes down. In this, he talks about how a weekly chart showing the US dollar making new year lows to date. This is from last week, by the way. And a lot of technicians I'm following, they're saying about 92, 94. That's where the dollar is going to probably bottom out. And he's talking about the sideways notion of the US dollar right now. And he thinks that other currencies are going to follow. And a lot of other currencies here against the US dollar, they're showing, hey, look, they're rallying. They are rallying compared to the US dollar. Now, granted, the US dollar consists mainly of the euro, and then there's the pound, 10%, and then the Canadian dollar, about 10%, Japanese yen, 10%. So it depends mainly on the euro, but the trend is looking at most likely the dollar is going down. Also, the Canadian dollar based on the commercial hedgers. Now, there is something to note with the Canadian dollar. Which currency is correlated with oil? The Canadian dollar is correlated to oil prices due to exporting. So, does this mean that oil prices are on the way up? Not only that, is geopolitical tension about to heighten up? Okay. We have an election coming up, a very tense election. I don't want to get too much into politics. Now, we know that RFK, I'm just going to get a little bit into it. RFK just supported Trump. You got Tulsi Gabbard supporting Trump. Okay. So people that are more anti-war are going for Trump. Now, what happens though in a situation where things are chaotic and the powers that be decide, hey, look, we're going to boil up some tension or boil up some tension in the Mideast. And what's quite interesting about that, and when you have tension in the Mideast, what happens to oil prices? They spike. So you got the currency situation with the Canadian dollar. And now there's a geopolitical tension on the way. And the reason why I bring up geopolitical tension, Martin Armstrong, he has a computer model for AI, and his program is saying Middle East Armageddon starts September. He's asking a question mark. He's talking a lot about September. If you go through his blog, his AI is saying, hey, look, crazy things are going to be going on in September. One of it could Trump be sentenced to jail? Could there be more geopolitical tension out there? That's why I'm very cautious about the storm clouds that will probably be ahead, you know? Beware September storm ahead. This is what Mark Armstrong said the other day, right? A lot of people on my other channel, he's saying that, oh, you're full of baloney, you're full of crap. I mean, they didn't say that word by word, but that's the notion that I'm getting. Fear monger, stocks will go up. And then I posed the question, what if there's geopolitical tension? I messaged one guy. He said, like, oh, well, you've been saying commercial real estate, this and that. I'm like, yo, what if things boil up in the Mideast? It's election year. It's the year of the solar eclipse. This is not a normal year, okay? Okay, and then he's talking about this. He's talking about, hey, look, the CEO of Telegram has just been arrested in France, where, people use that when Twitter kept on banning people off their site a couple of years ago. And it seems that from what I read, Russian troops use Telegram. Is this connected? I don't know. I'm just looking at all of the information out there and trying to put it together. And his artificial intelligence program is quite interesting, right? Is it right all the time? No. But this is what his AI is telling him. September, storm cloud. Does it mean that something will happen? No. It's something that I am monitoring. And I do think things are going to get crazier as the election season heats up. And I do believe the markets are going to act crazy as well. And then 2025, 2026, it's going to be rocky, in my opinion. But I'm just some guy on YouTube, and I just want to share my thoughts. Anyways, let me know your thoughts, and I'll talk to you later. See ya. Bye.